new new age spirituality. That's pretty much it. Taking new agers to be honest, dude. Or new agers to be honest, dude. Or with the idea of love with light. Before I actually affirm myself, or actually I adhere or align myself with that idea before. But to be honest now, I kind of like think. To be honest though, this is just before and think before the concept of justice is freaking stupid, dude. I said basic kind of like idea of Augustine itself there, basically this freaking city of man itself there, city of man, or basically in this freaking realm itself, basically, or the world of man, freaking there's no justice, or cannot be justice cannot be fixed, cannot be fixed or exact in this realm, to be honest there. Hmm. Exact this realm, to be honest though. So yeah, exactly this realm. Now I was basically thinking about that stuff in a nutshell. About in a sense, if I remember like seeing a freaking stuff there about the Facebook or something that basically said that basically not Facebook but something in the net there, freaking somewhere in the net basically said there that basically the freaking like the big bad the freaking elites just need a big hug. What really? That's basically like freaking the one you will love your oppressor or your transgressor, the one that basically make the one that make you basic. Oh, basically you will love what you will love tyranny itself there, or you will love the tyrant the tyrant that basically subjugate you, what would subjugate you or enslave you. It's fucking stupid, to be honest, dude. So yeah, you will love tyranny, and ironically, that's freaking retarded, to be honest, dude. So, yeah, you basically just kind of same, it's kind of the same idea itself there about it basically the one that loves the world itself like unconditionally there, or the universe itself there, and basically in a non-dualistic sense, you will love also the evil too as well. It's reality though, if you think about it really hard enough, to be honest. But there's a really like a worst mistake itself, the worst mistake there about this fucking idea that fucking like a new age, to be honest, a new age spirituality that strengthens the ego itself. Basically the ego just basically just expanded and expounded its vocabulary to vocabulary or spiritual vocabulary is just basically the same freaking thing, to be honest though. And the ego basically survive and persists more, but now there's a spiritual mask, an idea but now there's a spiritual mask. This freaking like idea itself there is basically the ego that you will need healing, and even freaking worse there, you need to have a past life regression as well, or past life regression itself there, or quantum healing itself there. Even though the mind itself, even though just the mind itself will just survive more, and just basically it will just search more and more of its flaws there, fixing and basically searching for flaws and fixing there, searching for flaws and fixing, and basically searching for flaws again and fixing there. It's just freaking like a loop, to be honest. It's just unnecessary there. The modern spirituality make freaking like healing itself there, like literally the freaking pedestal there, instead of actual like self actualization, dude. That's not actualization, but basically making one, or basically having the foundation to build the freaking self your one's own potential, or actually explore full potential there, to be honest. I kind of like the Sufis, to be honest, dude. The Sufis there basically like this Sufis there like searching itself there, or basically compounding their potential, to be honest there. That's pretty much it, making the potential higher and higher and higher there. And they're really cool as well. They will not reincarnate anymore in this realm, to be honest. They're like that though. If you think about it, to be honest, there kind of like reverse Martianites, to be honest, dude. This is their last life there. The soul does not want. It will not get back to this realm again. There, the soul is contented finally there. That's it. And the new age spirituality, to be honest, new age spirituality, to be honest, there, new age spirituality there, to be honest, they become like kind of like an elitist stuff there. That's new vibe, high vibe, and low vibe. To be honest, it kind of makes sense, but to be honest, it's just basically like fucking, I don't know, man. Like let's say, fucking like some elitism there. To be honest, dude, this is greater or that is greater. To be honest, dude. So yeah, that's pretty freaking cool. So yeah, that's basically spirituality too as well. The net new age spirituality, to be honest, dude. So yeah. So yeah, and that's what I actually kind of talked about this before. About kind of talked about this before there, to be honest though. But what the not talk about this before, but really this idea that what the heck is basically the fucking like the elites. What is the spirituality or basically the religion of the elites itself? I'm kind of think. Hmm. The religion of the elites. One would say like it's Satanism, but freaking like people don't know what the heck Satanism actually means, to be honest. Though. In a lave sense, in a context of a lave, it's basically just it's not that. It's a organism, not that too as well. Not that too as well, but probably just basically the Jew is the fact like I know it's really kind of like some there freaking like use the Jew the fucking like Kabbalah, to be honest, dude. I'm kind of agree with that using like Kabbalah or something, to be honest, dude. It's not really like I would say not Luciferian or satanic, but basically like harmonic too as well. Basically gonna call it harmonic, or basically kind of the idea of Steiner, to be honest, dude, as well. Like harmonic, and also as well like not just harmonic in general, not just harmonic in general, to be honest there, but basically like somewhat Lucif Luciferian, but in a context of basically like not Luciferian as one might think, but basically um there should be a name for it, to be honest. The basically kind of like I would say like a demiurgic stuff there, to be honest. There or wanting to transcend in a context of just wanting to transcend, or basically like wanting to freaking like dominate the freaking universe. There, just basically freaking change it, and basically kind of like the freaking like the lava chicken no joke. Basically freaking like I was kind of thinking about the fucking like a Jude in the number one. To be honest, it's fucking like music with that, dude. But basically the Jews. The JEWS, of course, dude. JEWS, or basically the fucking not the Jews, but basically the fucking like ball out there. They can literally like fucking like encode the universe and change it, to be honest, dude. And shit changes, to be honest. There, just put like more CPs and such. Not put more CPs, yeah. Yo, I put more a lot of basically like this, not a lot of deception, but basically a lot of defilement is basically the right fucking word though. It's cringe, to be honest, dude. Like all of this stuff in a nutshell, all of this stuff, the corrupting Malkut, corrupting Malkut, not corrupting Malkut, but basically corrupting like this realm, to be honest. There, I put together like really like repulsive ideas, to be honest, dude. Like Al Goldstein, to be honest, dude. Ooh, a Jew there that created porn. Ooh. So yeah, through like God's chosen people. Freaking God is retarded, to be honest, dude. That's pretty much it. I'd say that aloud though. Mean that God is freaking stupid. And they do a freaking butcher. They do a freaking like axe, to be honest, dude. It's creation, not creation as an earth or something there, but it's creations, to be honest. The dude need to be butchered. Fucking the devil. It's creation like the devil, to be honest. They're hell that will destroy and basically the freaking false light. The false light as well there. Fucking like angels that pretend to be good, they're even though they're not. This is basically be butchered, to be honest, dude. That's it. That's it. So yeah, absolutely no one freaking can live, to be honest. There, that's it. Now, of course, humanity there, and obviously, like truly, the truly good beings. That's pretty much it. Humanity, animals, truly good beings. Come on, that's basically pretty much that. So yeah, for some weird reason itself there, the most scariest part itself there, when one talk about God there, the subconscious itself there, yes, was the one, so the subconscious will think it like God as in like Yahweh, like that. Yahweh, some freaking like lunatic there, to be honest there, or even some lunatic to as well there, or some fucking like a genocidal fucking bloodthirsty war god there. Bloodthirsty war god, or your spirit or your personal god specifically though. That's basically it there. When one said my god or personal god, I hope basically your mind. I hope your mind. I hope the subconscious or the mind itself they like pick up obviously God isn't your personal God, and say that yeah it's pretty obvious. But to be honest, subconscious is fucking stupid to this stuff. And their side is fucking stupid to be honest, dude. To what the heck is channeling? To be honest, there you just basically like blindly like follows there's a stuff there. Just yeah, it's just it. Sometimes though, so yeah. Then one thinks of that there, it must be put to mind if you're basically contacting a fucking egregore, to be honest, an egregore or not, an egregore or not there. So yeah, once again, but once again, previously in this channel about imposters, to be honest, dude. That's it. That's it. What next? The G. You know what's the basic of this? What is the most like freaking funniest thing in the world there? To be honest, dude. So yeah, the most funniest thing in the world. To be honest, the most funniest in the world. To be honest, there. We say that real. We say the word reality itself. There's like real and there's a word. There's a word there. This is basically there's a word or just a real. But reality ain't freaking real, to be honest, dude. Reality ain't real, to be honest, dude. Reality ain't real, to be honest, dude. This is basically just the mind just interpreting stuff itself there, thinking that's basically with interpreting stuff, or basically we're just basically in this we're just basically in our mind self there that basically just filtering or just scoping reality as it is, to be honest, and cannot see the freaking full extent itself though, the full extent. And basically in a nutshell they just basically in the spectrum or just color spectrum we cannot see like all of them, to be honest. Yeah, we just have limited, to be honest though. And if we can see like all of them, or at least almost all of them, then we can see like the section of the world there, and we can finally see them energetically or even their true form. That you know what I'm talking about. That you know the freaking entities, of course, though. So yeah, their true form finally. So yeah, reality is said as well reality is said in is said in Hinduism is basically just Maya, or basically just an illusion itself there. But illusion itself is in the context of just measurement too. But what if basically one day sex reality it's one sees basically like at least basically a thought passing, to be honest. There's a basically a pause in between, or basically the silent there. Reality ceases to exist itself there, to be honest. It's just basically just reliant on this basically the continuation itself, or rely on just this causation there, or progression there. In a nutshell, reality is just basically disfigure. If one disfigure reality there, or just basically that's the reality does not exist, to be honest. Dude. And finally, there basically in a nutshell, the words itself, the words that basically construct this reality there. In the beginning, there was word was God, the word was God. Like basically the freaking like the the freaking word, the word. If one knows the word itself there, It was no the word. All word itself will not exist. That's it. Well, absolutely ceases to exist. To be honest, though, it's just forgot the basically their freaking reality itself, though. You know what? As well, like living in this freaking like Christian household, to be honest, dude. Creating Christian household or something that's freaking old with Christianity, to be honest, dude. To be honest though, this is basically in a nutshell. I remember myself there with freaking like grandfather. They said like, oh my gosh, this freaking Metallica shirt is freaking demonic, dude. This satanic. And I remember also as well my tito. That's what they call it in Filipino. To be honest, their tito said they're basically like, oh my gosh. That oh my god, do you know that third eye is demonic too as well, or satanic, or Buddhism is satanic, or something like that. It's freaking stupid, to be honest, dude. So yeah, like burning all religions, to be honest, there would be freaking fun to see, to be honest. There, it's just the birth of actual spirituality, dude. So yeah, that's pretty freaking cool. That's pretty freaking cool, to be honest, dude. Like imagine like basically the freaking like Abrahamic, the Abrahamic, to be honest, they're like all freaking like dogmatic religion itself there. Abrahamic, their God and Satan freaking dead, to be honest, dude. So yeah, God and Satan, that's dead. All their freaking creation are gone, to be honest, dude. Not the earth or the universe, but evil itself there. I just pretend good is just on. That's it. Finally. Finally humanity is freaking free now, to be honest there. Mm. And also as well, also as well, this is really funny as well there. I talk about NDE in this one, but I almost forgot this freaking stuff there. That basically the entities just love bombs you, to be honest, dude. So yeah. Or in a nutshell, it kind of have freaking like a narcissistic like freaking relationship there. That basically the entities just basically said itself that basically like, oh my gosh, we're actually good, yeah, we're actually good, but there's like freaking like this basically kind of saying there about basically like a god, like a trickster god, to be honest. They're just basically kind of like Job, basically in the story of Job, like God destroyed like that God destroyed everything, and just Job is just basically like, oh my gosh, God, why do you do this to me, creator? And basically the God is just basically just restoring stuff there. If basically have a relationship to a trickster there, forget it, dude. Forget it, dude. Just fucking like get out, dude. So yeah, we must protect our hearts, my dude. Let's protect our hearts. Like, jeez, if that was God itself, they just basically get poof. You can just get poof out of creation, to be honest, dude. Like trickster gods, to be honest, dude. Jeez, that's a why, to be honest. They have freaking like I remember the contacting about this freaking like trickster, or just basically Jester is much better. Just basically like freaking like kill them or something, to be honest, dude. So yeah. So yeah. Pretty much it. Let's just get us out.